What is going on, sports cards fans? Ray from Philly here on Wednesday night, July the 16th. Welcome to another episode of The Call to the Hall, episode number 33. I've been doing this series for quite some time now, and I've really picked it up this year. I started this year, I was at like 24 episodes. I've done this is my ninth this year alone. So, really picking up some possible future Hall of Famers in baseball. But before I get to episode 33, I wanted to also remind everybody of Hobby Palooza. I'll be on, this is, I think, the 6th annual Hobby Palooza this Saturday, the 17th, 18th, 19th, July 19th at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time with myself and Tony of TJ is Online. We're going to launch, basically, for the Sports Card Hall of Fame Network, the first year of the Basketball Card Hall of Fame. Now, I've done several years now of the Baseball Card Hall of Fame. Scott of Scotty Tradition and Bart of Bart's Cards have done the last 3 years, the Football Card Hall of Fame for me. And now TJ is going to be heading up the Basketball Card Hall of Fame. This is the first year of that. So we're going to release the ballot for that's. The voting won't start for a little while yet, but we're at least going to share the ballot with you of the basketball cards that are going to be on the Hall of Fame for the first inaugural Basketball Card Hall of Fame this year. So stay tuned for that on Hobby Palooza this Saturday, July 18th, July 19th, 12 noon. I want to make sure I got the date correct. Yeah, July 19th, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So looking forward to that. So without further ado, I'm going to share the previous episodes real quick of all the rookie cards in the past several years for the Call to the Hall that I've shared. This is, like I said, episode 33. I'm not going to go talk in detail about all first 32 cards. It'll just take way too long. But in episode 1, I shared the 58 Topps Vada Pinson rookie, the 69 Topps Al Oliver rookie, the 69 Topps Greg Nettles rookie, the 70 Topps Darrell Evans, 92 Bowman Carlos Delgado, 93 Topps Jim Edmonds, 71 Topps Bobby Grich rookie. He has a really good shot. 94 Topps traded Paul Konerko. 55 Topps Ken Boyer rookie. I think he has a really good shot. 2001 Bowman Chase Utley rookie. I think he has a great shot. 67 Topps Reggie Smith rookie. 64 Topps Tommy John rookie. 91 Ultra Update Luis Gonzalez. When I did this episode, he wasn't in the Hall of Fame at the time. The 86 Donners Fred McGriff, so I hit one. 99 Bowman Chrome Tim Hudson rookie. 2005 Topps Update Nelson Cruz rookie. 75 Topps Keith Hernandez rookie. This guy should be in. 73 Topps Dwight Evans rookie. He should also be in. 65 Topps Luis Tiant rookie. 71 Topps Steve Garvey. 71 Topps Dusty Baker. 2006 Topps Update John Lester. Another 71 Topps Cesar Cedeno. 2000 Bowman Mark Burley. 2008 Topps Update Max Scherzer rookie. 2011 Topps Update Altuve. 87 Donners David Cohn rookie. 89 Upper Deck Sheffield rookie. I do think he'll get in. T206 Bill Dolan. 1958 Topps Kurt Flood. 91 Bowman Kenny Lofton rookie. And the last episode, the 78 Burger King Lou Whitaker, who I really think should be in the Hall of Fame. But now for the current episode, episode 33, we're going to be talking about none other than Legrand Larange, the 1963 Topps Rusty Staub rookie. Now, let me share the card that I picked up of Rusty Staub. Now, I'm not saying Staub is definitely a Hall of Fame player that should be in, but he's worthy of a discussion. He's worthy of an episode on his own here on the Call to the Hall to give these guys some recognition. And who knows, they actually might get in someday. I actually think Staub should get another look here because his numbers are extremely good. This is a squeaky clean 1963 Topps rookie Rusty Staub in a PSA 6. And let me get this focused here. It's not going to cooperate. There's the back. Let's see if I can maybe move the camera around a little bit here. Trying to get the wording at least focused. Well, I'm going to scan this in and on PSA. Not scan it, but I'm going to add this to my PSA set registry, even though I don't have Staub in any of my set registries. But if I at least add the card in my inventory, you'll get a scanned picture of this, a much better look at this card. It's really, really clean. There's no nicks. The blue border on top is just unbelievable. And then I'm going to go over his, here you go. There's a much clearer look now. It finally decided to come in focus. As you can see, the centering is awesome. And now my PSA site is up. So I'm going to remove the slides. And we're going to share. Don't think I can do that. Yep, here we go. I just wanted to show a much better picture here for the Staub rookie card. Okay. Thanks for bearing with me here. So let's add the card first. Watch, I'm not able to add it, but I should be able to. It's newly graded, and there definitely should be a scanned picture of it. Here it is. Now, there is a really good picture of it. The look at the top blue border on this is no white chipping on it. Very rarely little touch here in the right corner. Centering is pretty awesome. And here is the back of that card as well. Boy, do I wish this 63 Topps was a Pete Rose rookie. That would be really good, but it's not. So I'm going to take that screen off, and we're going to now go over his career stats, and I want to do a comparison as well. So baseball reference here. Rusty Staub, 6-time All-Star. That's right, a 6-time All-Star. 2,716 career hits, 292 home runs, a 279 career batting average, 1,189 runs scored. His RBIs are great, 1,466 career RBIs. So you go down here to his Hall of Fame ballot. He was on the BBWAA ballot for 7 years. The highest votes he got was in 94 with 7.9%. In 2011, he was on the Veterans ballot. So 8 times he's appeared on the ballot. The similar batters, they compare him to us to 4 other Hall of Famers, Tony Perez, Dave Parker, Harold Baines, and Brooks Robinson. Let's compare him to Harold Baines, since a lot of people don't think Baines should be in, and Baines is in. So let's do a, just for fun, let's do a comparison of Rusty Staub with Harold Baines. This should be fun. All right, so the career WAR, Rusty Staub has a better WAR, 45.8 to 38.7. More games played, more plate appearances. Baines has 2866 hits to Staub's 2716. So about 150 more hits for Baines. Baines was a little more power hitter, 384 homers to Staub's 292. RBIs, Baines's RBIs are really good. 1,628 RBI to Rusty's 1,466. Staub has him in stolen bases. Baines slightly 10 points higher in batting average, 289 to 279. Staub has a better on-base percentage. Baines has a better slugging and a better OPS. Staub has a better OPS plus. As you can see, they're both 6-time All-Stars. This is pretty comparable. Now, what I wanted to go over here on Staub's career, Now, I was listening to a podcast recently that was talking about Staub and his chances of getting into the Hall of Fame. Now, let's look at his career here closely. Started in 63 with the Houston, at that time, Colt 45s. Played with Houston from 63 to 68. 69 went to the expansion team Montreal Expos, played there from 69 to 71. 72 went to the New York Mets from 72 to 75. 76 went to Detroit. I do remember seeing him play in Detroit. Played in Detroit for 3.5 years till 79. 79 went back to Montreal. 80 went to Texas. And now these years right here in the 80s, from 81 to 85, he went back to the New York Mets at the age of 37 years old. In this podcast that I was listening to, they said those 5 years, his last 5 years in New York, he never started. He never played every day. He was a pinch hitter. And when he first went back to the New York Mets, he had 2,546 career hits. So he's less than 500 hits away from 3,000 at the age of 37. And if you say to me that a player has 2,546 hits at the age of 37 and he's going to play 5 more years, he should absolutely get to 3,000 hits. But the New York Mets didn't play him hardly at all. And Staub never complained. But if you look at his first year in 81, yeah, that 81 was a year to strike. He only got 51 hits. In 82, 53 hits. Then drops in 83 to 34 hits. Then 19 hits. Then in 85, just totally obliterated, 12 hits. So those 5 years, if the Mets would have played him even a little bit more his first 2 or 3 years, he would have gotten 3,000 hits. He got MVP voting. He finished 14th in 1975. 1978 finished fifth in the MVP voting. Led the league in doubles in 67. Overall, a good career. I really, really, absolutely do believe that those last 5 years with the New York Mets from the age of 37 to 41. I mean, I can understand at 40 and 41, it was probably much, much slower. But those first 3 years, he was a really great contact hitter. Would have definitely had a lot closer to 3,000 hits. So for that alone, that's why I'm giving him some recognition here and some acknowledgement as to, you know, he should have been looked upon more for the Hall of Fame. So I don't think I was really showing his numbers here each year. So hold on one second. I just want to go over that real quick with you guys again. So right here, these last 5 years from 81 to 85 with the New York Mets, you could see, I mean, going into 81 with the New York Mets, like I said, he had 2,546 hits. He needs less than 500 hits. And in those 5 years combined, he doesn't even have 200 hits in 5 years. He has 169 hits. I added these up 51, 53, 34, 19, and 12. There's 169 hits total in 5 years. So you're 37 years old, you're less than 500 hits away, and you're going to play 5 more years with the Mets, and you're less than 500 hits away, and you don't even get 200 hits. Something was up there. So he would have gotten 3,000 hits easily, and he would have been in the Hall of Fame. But my opinion, I still think he actually has a shot. I mean, the Veterans Committee might come around in 1 year and say, you know what, Rusty was a great hitter. He deserves to get in. But wanted to come on real quick. Call to the Hall, episode 33, 63 Topps Rusty Staub rookie. This is actually a PSA 6, beautiful looking card. I appreciate all your likes and comments. Don't forget Hobby Palooza this Saturday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, the launch of the Basketball Card Hall of Fame. Let me know what you think on Staub. Yay or nay, you think he should be in, you think he'll get in, whatever. Till then, guys, like I always say, have fun with it, and I will see you guys real soon. Bye-bye.